would you guys take if not even out of those cars, but like in general, money wasn't an option. You could choose any car. And you have bottomless pockets. Any car in the world, what would you take?
Lambo all day. Lambo,
Come on, man.
Aventador,
Nah.
Come on, man.
SVJ. What?
Aventador, SVJ? Okay. Why?
Nice car.
Of all the cars,
wait. You talk about literally no money. Like we could talk about hypercars as well.
anything. Anything.
Man. Well, I don't know, man. Now you're talking about these what do you call them? The Koenigsegg's and the Paganis and I mean that. Oh God! Like come on, don't even get me started on that, man.
They got some nice interiors in those cars, man. Like,
there's a good. I watched the documentary. I followed Koenigsegg. I think it was since the CCX. Well, that wasn't the first one, but like the one that put them on the map, the CCX, where the doors they go up, but they go out as well. Mm-hmm. There's a documentary about that company, Koenigsegg. It's like their manufacturing plant they're from Sweden, and it's like an old, like we have our Air Force. That company bought their version of the Air Force like hangar and field, and they test those cars out on like the airstrip. And this guy's jerking the wheel at like 150 miles an hour to show off their like stability control in those cars. I mean, you're paying over $1 million, obviously $1 million, $2, $3, $4 million for each one of those cars. And it's crazy. If you guys can find the documentary on that stuff, I can't remember where I saw it. It was Netflix or something. But it told the story about Koenigsegg. And, dude, the money that you spend for that car is 100% worth it. I had a whole new appreciation for that Koenigsegg. Oh, yeah.
I hope he gets paid a lot of money. I'm put my life on the line at 150 miles per hour.
It's their test guy. They went and filmed with the test driver. That's all he does is test drive the cars. 100 and some miles an hour on the straightaway on this airstrip, and he just jerks the wheel. Like you were messing with somebody in the passenger, and you jerk the wheel, but 150 miles an hour, and it straightens itself back out. But yeah, I'm with you. Pagani, those things are like handmade. I think most of that car is like handmade. So Jordan, what about you?
Yo, hold on, wait. So FaTKaT, are you taking that Aventador or what? SVJ? Is that what it is?
No. If we're literally talking about like
money's not an issue. Yeah.
No money, like bro, I could just literally I could wake up like if I'm Jeff Bezos, like I could wake up and like tomorrow is just like, oh, I'm bored. I'm gonna go build me a Koenigsegg or a Pagani. I'm definitely getting one of those. Like I'm gonna get me another
Koenigsegg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I definitely and you know. And the Bugattis are dope too, but I personally think Bugatti needs to start changing some things up, man. Like they've been the same body style for a long time now. Granted, you still can't beat the. I seen who was it? Strataman. Shout out to Strataman. I'm sure you're not gonna watch this video, but if you do one day, let you know that we shouted you out on our, when we first started out on Free Smoke. But he just got a Bugatti, and he did like a. He did like a short video, I think it was on IG, where he kind of like they were rolling down an airstrip, and then he just hit it. When I say that thing sounded like an airplane, and it's just like just took off, bro. That Bugatti is disgusting. But I think that for me, I would like. I'm granted, I would still trust me. Someone would be like, "Hey, man, you can have a Bugatti." I would be like, "Thank you very much. I would greatly take this off your hands." But to me, it's like they just need to start changing some of the body style up. It's literally been the same body. I mean, you got different models or whatever, but like that, the classic Bugatti that everybody knows, it's been the same body for what, almost 10 years now?
Well, they make those. I think unless it's changed, I was reading when they first came out with those, like obviously the Volkswagen makes that, or Volkswagen owns Bugatti. Yeah. They lose money on every one of those cars. It's basically just like a big PR stunt. It's just, here's what we're making, but they lose money unless things have changed, unless they've changed whatever model they're doing. But yeah, so the people that are buying those cars, they're losing money, but it's just a flex. Like, here's what we can do. Here's what we can make. Here's 1,000 horsepower.
I mean, you got to think about it because they're not selling them in mass, right?
No, yeah.
No.
I think Stratman was saying it was like 400 or something like that made.
Right.
Yeah, I was saying it was something like, yeah. I'm like, damn. But
Jordan,
that's crazy, man.
Paul, what are you taking? Anything in the world?
I don't know, man. I'm not.
I feel like I know his answer.
You already know what it is. McLaren 720S. That's my car right there. I gotta have that car, bro. That car right there is a beast.
No money. No
Have you ever
money
sold
at
one of
all.
those
You want
things?
to take a McLaren 720?
I'm gonna take a McLaren 7.
Yes,
Even though they got battery problems with the starting issues, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna jump start my shit every day, and you'll be out.
Yeah.
Nah, but I just like the design of the car, man. Car overall, man, it's a beautiful machine, yo. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw a picture up of one right now so you guys can see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw a video up of one right now so you guys see one rolling by. You guys can see what that look like. But anyway,
everybody see the McLaren 720S.
Yeah, that McLaren 720S, man, you do that car right, it's a beautiful machine. And yo, just the way it sounds. Have you ever heard one accelerate? Yo, it sounds like a freaking plane. I'm like, yo. So I don't know, man.
I'm with you, but I wouldn't take that over Pagani or Koenigsegg.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
But I like them. We're all with you.
I guess I ain't that picky.
Yeah, we're all with you.
We're all with you.
We're all with you.
Paul's very modest. He's just.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a McLaren. He's good.
Paul's very modest. Talking about it. 700,000?
A little $300,000 car, 400,000. 300-400, nothing crazy. No. I'm gonna save the rest to. Buy a SVJ. Maybe you never know.
Okay.
You're right about that. It'll look what you
two
take.
supercars.
What would I take?
Yeah, what would you take?
It's the. They only made one. It's the Koenigsegg one. It's called the one of one. So if I could have any car and they would sell it to me, it would be that one. I know that they made another one. I think it was after the owner, they named it after his dad, but I can't remember the name of it. And it's supposed to be even better. But any Koenigsegg, that's it for me. Paganis are super nice. McLarens are cool. Lambos are cool. Of course, I take any of those. I mean, I drive a Dodge Challenger. Of course, I'm going to take any of those. But I mean, let's be real. But if we're in Neverland, any Koenigsegg, I think it's the perfect mix between performance and technology and luxury.
Right.
Paganis, I would take a Pagani. It's just I'd feel bad. Like I take my keys when I get in my car, and if they're not in my pocket, like I just throw them in the center console, like in a cup holder. That stuff's handmade on a Pagani. Like I'd feel bad for that dude who made that cup holder by hand out of crystal, and here's my dumb ass like scratching it all up day one. You know what I mean? So a Koenigsegg for me. I think that's what I'd go with.
I'm surprised that they got a cup holder. You know,
they may not. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
A lot of those supercars, they ain't got no cup holders. This is crazy.
Nope.
I guess you're not supposed to eat out of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Modern day muscle. Did you tell us? You didn't tell us yet. What would you take?
Nah.
What's your car? The car that I would go for if money wasn't an option. I love this car. It's gone through a couple of transformations, but currently it is called the Ferrari 488 Pista.
I seen one of those the other day. Did you see
on the road? I saw that.
I caught that.
Yeah, that is an awesome piece of machinery right there.
Yeah.
I've gone to the configurator site a couple of times and customized my own and stuff like that. That's a nice car on the outside and on the inside. Beautifully made. It has I believe it has a 4-piece harness as well. It comes with a 4-piece harness.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so and the seats are great. Everything about that car is just thought out. You know what I mean? It might not be don't sleep. The car's fast, but when I say that it might not be the fastest thing on the road, the car can definitely hold its own, and everything about that car can be custom tailored to you. If you configure it, it's great. It's an awesome car in my opinion.
But you know what I say about that, man? Like a lot of people misconstrue what Ferrari and Lambo and these car companies do. And like a lot of them are quick to say, "Oh man, but a Hellcat beats that now." Or, bro, Lambo and Ferrari could give, for lack of better words, they could give a fuck that a Hellcat is faster, demon faster. Like that's not what they're there for. They're there for the artistry of building that machine, right?
And design.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Building that machine, the design, like getting the notes of the exhaust perfect. Like that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They could care less about, that this car is faster on the track or whatever on a drag strip. That's not what they're doing. They've so far surpassed that because they lived that. They've been there, done that. We've been the fastest car at one point. We've been this and that and third. Like they've surpassed that. Now they're like, we're into building masterpieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, they're selling a twin turbo V8. They're selling a twin turbo V8.
You guys can have the speed. We're going to make sure we're going to focus on masterpiece, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get it twisted. There's 0 to 60. There's 0 to 60 to 2.8.
Yeah, exactly. And there's still no slouch.
Yeah, it's not slouch at all.
Don't get it twisted. Don't feel like you're gonna take your Hellcat, a stock Hellcat, and feel like you're gonna do something. You know what I mean? Like it's meant for the track. It's not a drag car. It's meant for the track.
Right.
You take that thing out on the track, that thing is gonna leave you in the dust.
But just so you know, like I said, I seen that car the other day. It had a paper tag on it. It was a black
brand new car, bro.
It was black.
Yeah.
The car was black, and the Pista stripe was yellow. And so it was nice. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this though. Like I said, it was a brand new car. I filmed it, but the guy driving it looked very, very Ferrari douchebaggish. I'm just saying.
That's the only.
He fit the description to a T, bro.
Yeah, that's the only problem with Ferrari, bro. They're known for their owners to act a kind of way and all that. I hate that about that. I hate that about the name.
Yo, listen, you got Ferrari money, then if I had the money for my Koenigsegg, I wouldn't give a fuck what any of you thought about me.
Yo,
think whatever you want as I toss the dollar bills out the sunroof.
Hey, yo, hear this, right?
I don't give a shit.
So I watched Will Motivation the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was down in Miami. Yeah, shout out to Will, man. So he was down. I think he went to Miami or something like that, whatever the case is. Ended up at a Ferrari dealership. He wanted to go look at some cars or whatever the case is. You have to have like a business card or something just for them to even deal with you.
Yep.
So I guess it's either you gotta have a business card, or you gotta have excuse my language, or you gotta have a flipping briefcase. Like, yo, hold this, y'all. I got the bread right here. Like, I'm gonna pay for this car right now.
Because everybody in the brother would be in there like, let me test drive a Ferrari. I'm interested.
Yeah. So you gotta have like a business card, bro.
Ferrari is known for that. That's why a lot of people go for Lambos. Because I've been to a Lambo dealership down in Sarasota, and they were mad cool. They were like, because I was like, hey man, I just want to film some cars. They were like, bro, do what you got to do. The only thing they didn't let me do was sit in the actual cars, which I understand, because they said that you would be surprised how a lot of these guys, people that buy those cars, are very picky. And if there's like a certain smell, even if they're brand new, if there's like a certain smell, or if it's like a certain this and that,
spend a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, like somebody sat in that car, whatever it is, that they're like, nope. Or they say, you got to give me 20 grand off, just because it's like somebody sat in this car before. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing they didn't let me do. But I've heard that about Ferrari, where they're like very you can't even buy certain Ferraris unless you've like owned other Ferraris. You know what I'm saying?
Porsche, which does the same thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was gonna say is that I've been to a Ferrari dealership, and another cool thing about Ferrari, which I'm not sure if other dealerships do this, but they have their brake calipers on display. And let's just say you're not configuring your own car and you're wanting to buy something that's already there, but you want the brake calipers a different paint, they'll paint it for you there on the spot.
Oh, that's
nice.
dope.
Yeah. They have a paint booth and everything.
All right. Nice. So let's say this, right? If we all own kind of crazy supercars or hypercars or whatever the case, right? Then obviously one of the things that we'll want to do is we're going to go to these car shows, right? To go show off our cars.